What is the most overrated cuisine? I went to a Michelin-starred sushi restaurant in Tokyo, and it was the worst meal of my life. I was on a business trip with a few colleagues, and one of them was a huge foodie. He insisted we go to this place, even though it was insanely expensive. I wasn't too keen on the idea, but I didn't want to be the odd one out, so I went along with it. The restaurant was tiny, with only about 10 seats at the counter. The chef was this old Japanese guy who looked like he had been making sushi for decades. The first dish was a single piece of tuna nigiri. I took a bite, and it was like heaven in my mouth. The tuna was so fresh it practically melted on my tongue. I thought to myself, okay, maybe this is worth the money. Then came the second dish, a piece of mackerel nigiri. I took a bite, and it was like biting into a piece of rubber. The fish was so tough I could barely chew it. I tried to swallow it, but it got stuck in my throat. I ended up coughing it up into my napkin. The chef saw this and gave me a death stare. I was so embarrassed, I wanted to crawl under the counter and die. The rest of the meal was a blur. I couldn't enjoy any of the other dishes because I was so mortified. I ended up paying $300 for a meal that I couldn't even finish.